I guess Netherlands would have felt the easiest opponent at that point in time. Sri Lanka, again, you would have thought that you would compete hard, but then came the game against South Africa where you lost by such a small margin. It seemed like Nepal was winning that game. There was no chance of losing that game, but to lose by 1 run, that bizarre run out of Gulshan Jah on the last ball. Can you just take us through what was going through Gulshan Jah and the players out in the middle in those crunch situations where it seemed like Nepal is just about to win this game?
I mean, very difficult to explain, frankly, but when you talk about Bizzare run out of Gulshan, in my mind, okay, particularly in my mind, I feel the bizarre dismissal of Dipendra Airy against Shamsi in that over when we were on a ball, 18 ball 18.
Right.
We just wanted to tap the single on the leg side, but faintest of age from the leg side at the bottom of the glove, and to be gloved on the leg side with Ticock taking that catch. I felt that that was a bizarre dismissal which derailed the whole chase in many ways. And that moment at that junction when you lose a batsman who you believe in is your best finisher in the team, I think somewhere it kind of crept in a little bit of fear or doubt for the next players who walked in. That's the way I'm assuming from outside. Look, they were playing. Most of these boys were playing their first World Cup, so
Right.
the biggest stage also starts, having an effect on your mind.
Right.
Uh, and I think those are the kind of things which happen. Gulshan, pretty much, I think when we had a conversation later on, not the next couple of days, but later on, just a week after when he was settled at home, he did
Right.
share with me that he felt that the ball must have deviated somewhere else and he was pretty much trying to just cruise in. But I had to
Okay.
remind him that he forgot one of the rules, which was he was running down the pitch. So even if he
Right.
had crossed the line, I know that they had already appealed. So I
Okay.
had to give him that consolation in their head that, yes, you could have crossed the line, but even then you would have given out. So the rule which also needs to be, they need to be aware of leaving the pitch and run from the side.
Right, right, right. And you talked about experience, Monty sir. So how much do you think that thing mattered in such a situation? Do you think if the players had been playing quite a few bigger tournaments or playing the bigger teams on even in bilateral series, that would have helped them in such a situation? It would have made it much easier for them to win from that kind of situation if they were more experienced.
I mean, playing more formidable sides more regularly definitely helps. And playing those formidable sides in their home, for us unaware conditions,
Right,
obviously adds to the experience and the confidence. But for this tournament, I would still say that we are all accountable. I think the kind of preparation that we put in and anticipating those kind of challenges, we were constantly talking about it in the dressing room, in our team meetings, small pocket, organically and at the same time formally. Um, One of the things which stands out for me is that relentless focus and execution was missing in one ball battles, and that is a definition which we have been kind of ingraining in everyone, molding their attitudes. And in T20, so many things happened at such a fast pace that the corrective action needs to happen very immediately after a challenge which you face. And I think that's where we were found wanted. We were sometimes blank. And it seemed when our batters, especially when they were batting in the center, it seemed that they didn't have a plan. But we had always discussed about the opponents and the bowlers and what kind of shots will work and what are the areas that they need to be more tight with. So taking that all into account, I think we missed very important moments in different games. You said South Africa. I think South Africa at one moment we kept wickets in hand. You know, we kind of paced the chase very well. Anil and
right,
Asif were looking like they were both in and they would finish the game. So even there, the awareness of a player. I mean, inexperience, yes, but the awareness of a player knowing that they both are in. Asif was still batting, but for Anil to play that little expensive shot against Markham did also had an impact on us because they both were set. I'm sure they will reflect on this and next time around make it even better for themselves and put an effort which they are proud of and then nation is proud of.